Well, what I'm doing now is the final stage in the process that is involved when a painting goes to an exhibition. And that process probably started sometime last year when a condition check was made on it to see if it was safe and in a suitable condition to travel. And then prior to it travelling, another more in-depth check is made and a report is produced detailing the condition and a photograph that's marked up with all the pertinent points, areas that are likely to change or possibly could change during the course of the journey. And then it's wrapped up. It's wrapped carefully up in polythene and put into a specially made case that's fitted out with insulating and shock-absorbing foam. And then the painting was unpacked this morning here in the gallery, and I'm just about to do that final check against the report to make sure that it's travelled safely. So I'm sitting here with the tools of my trade. I've got a light, which I'm going to put on now, quite a strong light. And you can see as I pass it over the surface of the painting, it shows up all the surface textures, so the beautiful impasto, but it also shows up the defects. So I'm looking at all the cracks in the paint surface, and particularly up here in the top left corner. I think you can see the area the paint is very cracked indeed up there. And as well as my light, I have a set of magnifiers that I'm wearing on my head, and these magnify to about five times, so I can get quite close to the paint surface and really have a good look at those cracks to make sure that none of them have got any worse. And I've also got a very soft squirrel hair dusting brush. Now, the cracks on the painting, I was likened to people's wrinkles. You can't stop them happening. You can slow down the process, but you can't get rid of them completely. And it's a very natural part of the aging of a painting. But the danger happens when the cracks get so great that the paint is at risk of pulling away and falling from the painting. And so we have to monitor that very carefully when a painting travels and make sure that it's, as I said, in a suitable condition to travel and it's safe to do so. So I will go systematically over the surface with my light, checking all the areas of concern and make sure that, that it's all right. And as well as that, I will check the frame as well, not just the painting and the canvas, but the frame too. It's a very fine gilded frame. And checking again to make sure that the gold and the gesso are stable and not in danger of falling off anywhere. Now you can see as well that the painting has glass in front of it, and that goes a long way to protecting it. We have glass at the front, and at the back of the painting we have a backboard, and so it's got almost its own microclimate in there, which will buffer it against any changes in temperature or humidity, the amount of moisture in the air. So it's very, very well protected inside its own little microclimate box. And so I'm hoping that once I've done the final check, and there'll be no change in condition, and that will be the thing that hopefully I'll be writing at the end of my report.